g6 around the black king, but white's back rank. White's back rank is vulnerable. Rook to d8. The reason the blue arrow exists is because then queen takes queen and a rook into d1 would just be checkmate. Wow, if Hikaru finds this, he wins.
Agreed.
I think he's about to make the move.
Yep.
I thought he was just gonna touch the rook in the corner
A subtle lean. Hikaru Nakamura number 4. The subtle lean and slide, and he does it. According to the computer, there's some sort of win here potentially on the spot, but at this point, David already highlighted the point, everybody. White can never take on f3 because the pawn takes, and that rook is trapped. So black is in complete control here. Fabiano hanging by a thread. Hikaru is probably an accurate move or two away from Fabiano resigning.
Yeah, white can barely move. You can never even take on e4 because rook to d1 will always land a mate. Queen back. He's trying to come in. And queen trade.
But Fabiano quickly. Okay.
The squeeze is the grip has gotten a bit looser now with a bit more space for white's pieces.
Oh, he's trying to repeat.
That's a funny move there. That's Hikaru flexing on the format right there. That says a draw is a win for black in Armageddon, Fabi, which is funny. We get all excited if you see the eval bar creep up if you're a Fabi fan, but then they go back to f3 and go, yeah, probably the best move is just to repeat, and that's not something that's tenable in the format. Black wins on a draw.
Hikaru shaking his head. What does that tell us, Danny?
I think Hikaru maybe knows queen f4 was a slight inaccuracy. You could tell from that, but he also still knows that he's better.
Yeah, and if white's reduced to playing moves like pawn to h3, it's a pretty sad situation.
Oh, it's sad. It is.
Okay, but how to close it out? Rook to d6 protects everything. White is stuck. That's the big problem here, Danny.
Just highlight that the knight can't take e4. If knight takes, rook to d1 is checkmate or large amounts of material. And if you take with the queen, similarly, the rook goes to d1 first, and then if the knight recaptures, the queen is lost on e4. So just so everyone may be staring at that pawn going, what's going on here? Some of you viewers still watch this straight up and aren't just watching with an engine, judging like an armchair engine quarterback. But there you go. So that's the reason why white is stuck, and why Fabiano is about to get under 30 seconds.
It's stuck on time as well. This is now a bullet game. There's no increment until they complete move 40. They are move 34 at the moment, so Fabi really has to make a move.
20 seconds. He brings his rook back to g1. I thought he was actually going to try and run with his king towards the corner, then opening up ideas of taking the e4 pawn, but Hikaru shakes his head or frowns.
But where's the win for black? I'm like, okay, he plays a5. What a move, because now b4 is a threat, and if the knight moves, rook d1 is mate.
Yeah, it seems like b4 is unstoppable, and if you push the knight away, there's no longer any defense for white.
Fabi was shaking his head. Desperation now. He's got to try and keep his knight on that square, but it's suddenly loose. Any check is going to be checkmate in the back rank.
Is rook a6 any check that's good enough?
I was looking at the rook lift as well. It looks like you just come in through the a file and the knight can no longer prevent it. The knight is guarding the d1 square, but it cannot prevent you from going to a1.
Hikaru backs up. What's his idea?
Wait.
Oh, okay, but it's...
Oh no, but now rook d1.
And he wins though. There must have been some crazy idea there. We'll have to check it. But from a pressure perspective, from a human perspective,